The trendiest diets that you've probably heard about right now, the keto diet.
Yeah, that's right. And today we're going to find out exactly what it is and how to do it right. Joining us is dietitian and diabetes educator Rebecca Denison from GBMC. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about this diet. Does it even actually work?
Well, it does work, but we don't know if it works long term or not. That's the problem. So it forces the body to use ketones as energy rather than blood sugar as energy. So you do burn fat up when you follow it.
Well, that's great. So that's theoretically one of the benefits. What are some of the other benefits?
Ooh, benefits, huh?
You have to take a breather, queen.
Okay. I guess some people say they have more energy, but other people say they have this brain fog, and they just can't think clearly, and they have what's called the keto flu, where they start feeling bad. You can't necessarily exercise at high intensity when you're following the keto diet, or many people can't, let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
So I guess I'm telling you negatives rather than positives.
That's okay. Positive, you could potentially lose weight.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can follow it in a healthy way.
Okay.
So 2 cups of vegetables a day, plus about the size of a deck of cards of protein, and I said a day, but I meant every meal, so 3 meals a day. That's about 6 cups of vegetables a day. You get all kinds of fiber and vitamins and minerals and not too much protein, which is some of the negative potential consequences of the keto diet. It can have issues for your kidney and your liver.
So this is something that you can use just for a certain amount of time, I'm guessing. Not like an actual lifestyle change.
Proponents of the diet say that you can follow it for a long period of time.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, if you do it the way I just said, you're using the vegetables and the lean proteins so that you're not getting all that saturated fat that's going to probably cause some heart issues in the long term, and you choose healthy fats like avocados and nuts in the right portion, then I think you can do it long term, but you have to have all those vegetables, and most people following it just don't do it. They're after the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
It makes sense. We all like to, be satisfied in the moment. So talk to us a little bit about the comparison of this keto diet. It sounds similar to Atkins. How does it compare, or maybe the Paleo diet, which is also pretty trendy?
So in my mind, the keto diet and the Atkins diet is about the same, but proponents of them say they're very different. So proponents of the keto diet say that they don't encourage as much protein as the Atkins diet does, and that they keep it at 20% of the total calories. The Atkins diet proponents say that they have these phases that you go into and you individualize it for what works for you, and that eventually you can start adding some low glycemic index fruits like berries or melons to it.
Gotcha.
So the Paleo diet's way different, though.
Right.
So the Paleo diet, all you eat is what a hunter or gatherer would be eating.
Oh, wow.
In the Paleolithic
We're taking
era.
it way back. Wow.
So fruits, nuts, game animals, which are lean. So grass-fed animals was what we would have available today, or game animals. And no grains. All of them, all 3 diets, you cut out those processed foods pretty much. So, of course, dietitians like that part.
Sure. Yeah, that's always a good thing.
Right.
Gotcha.
But, of course, as you mentioned earlier, there could be some negative health consequences to following this, especially if you're not doing it appropriately, like having the right amount of vegetables. What are some of those consequences?
So you can have constipation as a simple one, because you're getting no fiber if you don't eat the vegetables. You could have vitamin deficiencies if you're not eating the vegetables. The excessive protein can lead to kidney issues and liver issues. A very simplified thing is dehydration. So I don't know if anybody remembers the alkaline diet from days ago. The keto diet forces you into acidosis, which is the state that you move into when you're sick.
Right.
Wow.
So it's keeping you into what I think of as a sick state for a long period of time.
Don't you feel like it's just better to develop healthy lifestyle changes, just overall?
The words right out of my mouth.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we have to learn how to have a healthy interaction with food, and many of us, because our culture is a toxic culture, we don't learn that until we force ourselves to learn that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So break it down for us. I know you mentioned a specific amount of vegetables we should be having with each meal. How many carbs can we have? Now I'm asking the important questions.
The big
20 to 50 grams is officially what most proponents that are coming up with this keto diet say.
Okay.
From a dietitian's perspective, we don't want people to go less than 120 grams a day, but the keto diet, a lot of proponents don't make them count the vegetables. So if you really get those amount of vegetables in, you really are getting those carbs in. I mean, you're getting them in a really nice, slow reservation of energy. So it can be very healthy for you. And there's no reason that you need fruits because you can get the same nutrition from vegetables. So I don't have
True.
an issue with that.
Well, I'm happy that you broke everything down.
Yeah.
I feel like our viewers learned a lot of information. I did.
I did as well. And I have one very important last question. Can we
Okay.
have alcohol on this diet?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You just got to watch your mixers. You can have even wine. You can have a glass of wine. It's got 3 to 5
High five
grams
with
of
that
carbs.
one.
Right?
Light beer, 2 to 3 grams of carbs. Watch the mixers.
All right,
Gotcha.
we'll keep that in mind.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.